everyone, welcome to Kids Church. Do you notice something different about me? I'm wearing glasses. They're kind of fun, eh? Glasses are fun. I like glasses. Does that mean I can see you in 4K? Whoa. You know what time it is. It is now time for Star of the Week. But I'm gonna do a little twist this week. I am going to do a science experiment. So I have this nice little balloon. What? You can't see it? Okay. So I have this balloon, and there's a reason that it goes back up to the sky. Do you know why? It is filled with something called helium, and helium is lighter than air, so it floats, which means my balloon floats. In case you're wondering, yes, this is from Valentine's Day. Does helium expire? I am not sure. You might have to Google that one. Kids, don't try this at home.
I am going to introduce the sweet star of the week with helium. So when I breathe in helium, my voice goes really high. Whoa, I sound like a Muppet.
Oh. Bring. Yip 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 yip. Bring.
But as I start breathing in air, my voice starts to change back to normal, although I still sound a little squeaky. So the sweet star of the week. So the sweet star of the week is, drumroll, Brooke Barkley. Congratulations, Brooke. You are the sweet star of the week. Woohoo, that's so exciting. You're the sweet star of the week, and you get this awesome certificate as well as a snazzy-dazzy kind of gift that always tastes really good. I feel like I talk way faster with this helium. Do you feel like I talk way faster? I talk really, really fast right now. This is so much faster than my normal voice. Okay, now that we've done some Star of the Week, we are gonna go off to worship.
So I'm going to say goodbye, kids. Enjoy your worship. And let's stand up, let's sing and let's dance together, and I will be right back, but with a different kind of voice. Do you ever feel like you're getting a little lightheaded?
I've got the joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. What else you got? I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I've got the wonderful love of my blessed Redeemer way down in the depths of my heart. Where? Down in the depths of my heart. Where? Down in the depths of my heart. I've got the wonderful love of my blessed Redeemer way down in the depths of my heart. Where? Down in the depths of my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, down in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart.
So I'm now breathing in some normal air and my voice has gone back to normal. Today we're gonna learn about Jesus and his friend John the Baptist. And Jesus helped remind John the Baptist about something. What did Jesus remind John the Baptist about? That Jesus is the Messiah. So we're gonna focus on Jesus as the Messiah today. Now, what in the world is a Messiah? Messiah means Jesus rescues. He is a rescuer, he is a savior, and he comes to save. So I remember one time I was in the pool, right? And it wasn't just any ordinary kind of pool. Nay. It was a wave pool. So it had waves that went like this and a lot of waves. And I was swimming and I went a little bit deeper than normal and the waves started to go. Now, I was not ready for the waves. And in fact, the waves started to go so high up and they come back and then they go so high up again. And I got caught in the deep end. So when the waves came like this, I got pushed over with the wave and pushed underneath into the water. And it was kind of scary because I couldn't breathe. So I got so disorientated and I couldn't find where the surface was. I needed to be rescued and I needed to be saved because I was stuck underneath water. When is the time that you needed to be rescued? Have you gone out too far into the deep end? It's probably not a good idea unless you're a very good swimmer. So our Bible tells us why Jesus is called Jesus the Messiah. So we're going to open up our Bible and go through some stories today and find out why exactly he's called a rescuer. But before we get into all of that, you're going to watch a quick story video that explains our story this week, and I'll be right back.
When Jesus lived on earth as a man, he and his 12 disciples traveled all over what is now Israel to teach people about God's love, heal the sick, and perform miracles. As they traveled, Jesus would teach his disciples too. On one of the group's journeys, they went to Galilee so Jesus could teach and preach. While in Galilee, some followers of a man known as John the Baptist came to Jesus with a message. John the Baptist, who was in jail for teaching things that went against the king's wishes, had heard about the amazing things Jesus had done, and he wanted to know if Jesus was the Messiah. His messengers asked Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" Jesus replied, "Go back and tell John what you saw and heard here. The blind receive sight, the lame walk, the sick are healed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news is proclaimed to the poor. Blessed is the one who is not offended by me."
So what you're gonna need is some glue, a pencil, some scissors, your template, and some creativity for today's activity. Hey, that rhymed. Creativity for today's activity. So I have this pretty neat superhero template. Can you think of your favorite superhero? Maybe you like Batman, or you like Superman, Wonder Woman, Captain America, Mr. Freeze. Just kidding. Nobody likes Mr. Freeze. My favorite superhero is Hawkeye because he's got a bow and arrow. Well, we have so many superheroes that we look to in media and in our books and in comic books and on TV and on movies. There is one true superhero, and he is our rescuer, and that is Jesus. And do you remember how I say that we can use our gifts that Jesus gives us to glorify him? So I want you to use this activity as a reminder that Jesus is our superhero. So you use pencils in class, right? So this is your reminder. You are going to decorate this pencil as a superhero, and that is going to be your daily reminder of who the best superhero / rescuer is. So let's start. I'm going to take my color, let's see, I feel like I should do red because that's pretty classic. You can do any color you want. And I'm gonna color in this cape on the template. You can do whatever you want. You wanna do your own, you know what you could do? You can make your own superhero symbol. Wait, that's so cool. Okay, now my superhero cape is done on both sides. I'm gonna put that aside and then I'm going to pick one of these masks and cut it out. And then I think I'm gonna cut out the mask itself just to be fancy. I'm gonna color in the mask to make it look cool. And now you're gonna take your pencil and we are going to take our nice side and wrap it around the outside. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on it. And you might need to hold on to it for a little bit, or you can try and set it down and hold on to it on your table. Okay, now that our cape is on, I'm going to grab my mask. At the front of the cape, we're gonna glue on our mask right here. And we're all done. Congratulations, you now have a superhero friend. And on that note, friends, I'm going to head out and I hope you have a super duper awesome, wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week on Kids Church. Bye.